This is the awakening call. In times when every flow falls silent, when clouds go deep and power turns to dust, the Lord is seen, high and lifted above all knowing, seated in glory, lapped in radiant trust. His love fills the temple like rivers of light, flowing beyond what eyes could contain. And the pillars trembles at the sound of his voice as heaven echoes his holy restraint. Holy, 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 holy is the Lord God Almighty. The threshold shakes, the sanctuary filled with smoke, mist lapped in divine embrace, and I stand here trembling and broken within, confronted by glory and done by grace. Woe to me! My soul cries out in despair, for I am ruined, unclean and lost. My lips have spoken what should not be uttered. My heart has wandered, counting the cost. Yet here I stand before the King, the Lord of hosts, in holiness plight. How can dust endure such fire? How can darkness survive such light? Holy, 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 holy is the Lord God Almighty. With his mercies, his spirit rises from within me, bearing out every sin, calling a call from the altar above. Touch my lips with a purifying fire, a gesture of mercy, a symbol of love, and says in a calm voice, your guilty is taken, your sin is atoned. The voice declared with a tender mighty, and in this moment I feel the bone cleansed in truth, restored in light. Then comes a question steady and clear, not thunderous yet piercing through my soul. Whom shall I send? Who will go for us? A call that awakened my deepest law, not forced, not bound by fear or command, but offered in grace a divine appeal, a mission entrusted to the willing hearts, a purpose only the faithful can feel. The heaven waits, the silence glows deep. As eternity reigns into time, would any respond to the voice of the Lord? Would any step forward closing the line? I think of the broken, wandering afar, of nations lost in shadows and night, of hearts that hunger for truth and hopes, of souls in need of redeeming light. Then from within a fire arise, not of fear, but of love refined. A courage born from mercy received, a calling etches in the depth of my mind. I lift my voice, though trembling still, yet with purpose, bold and sincere. Here I am, send me, O Lord. Here I am, send me, O Lord. A whisper that heaven longs to hear. Send me to places where hope is scarce, to streets where sorrows and silence dwell, to speak of grace where shame has lured, to lift the fallen from the death of hell. Send me to hearts that have turned away, to minds that doubts, to souls that fear. Let me be light in darkness night, a vessel of truth, a voice they can hear. For I have seen what many have not, the glory of God, the word of his name. I cannot turn to the ordinary paths, nor live untouched by heavenly flames. The coal still burns upon my lips, a reminder of mercy, both fierce and kind, that calls me onward step by step to serve the King with a heart and mind. So still he asks, through ages untold, through times in space, his voice resounds. For once he spoke, 1,000,000 times it shall be heard. Whom shall I send? Who will go for us? This is the awakening call, a purpose only the faithful can feel. For once he spoke, 1,000,000 times it shall be heard.